the same time, it's automatic to me to be 80%, and that's pretty high, ready to go within really 4 weeks of training. So I have to always be conscious of my engine is always running, maybe not as in a high capacity when it comes to 4 weeks out or 5 weeks out for the fight. So I'm different than 80% or 90% of the athletes or boxers that I have to really pay attention to what I do more than the less that I do. Like, I got to be careful early on more than being like, how much time do I got?
Right.
So that's a luxury, though. It's a luxury to have money in the bank compared to not having. It's a luxury to having, the option to get in one card to another card. It's a luxury to have more than one boxing style. It's a luxury to be able to box, punch, counter punch, slip move, Jersey Joe Walcott move, Ezra Charles move, the Mongoose move, a little bit of Ray Robinson move. These are styles and multi-styles that you can't teach a fighter. You can show him, but 9 out of 10, he won't get all these attributes in one arsenal. It's a really a good thing, man.
I mean,
it's a really good thing to be able to do more than one thing, because you got to fight a person that can back up and beat you, can come forward and beat you, can counter and beat you, and all the other little trinklings that come in the sport of the science of boxing. How you gonna find somebody to match that, to even prepare for your opponent? It's the art of war. It's very. I mean, you know, if a guy come forward, that's what he do.
Right.
So when he runs out of that, you take him in New York at 12 noon and you don't have a reverse, he's gonna be in trouble if he stay in the city long enough.
Right.
You gotta back up sometime.
You know, it's one of these things, man, where people will try to train for the style of the fight, but they know the fighter. You've shown too many different looks for somebody to say, oh, okay, well, we know he's going to be defensive on this fight, he's going to be offensive this fight. Because it's really making that quick adaptation in the ring once the fight starts. Because you can train for everything beforehand, but you have to make that switch on the dime